You, sir, are a stowaway. A stowaway! I cannot believe a soot has somehow ended up here in the jungle. What is this? In the middle of a dramatic heat wave too. But oh my gosh. Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Sims 4 Seasons. And we are here with Eve Eureka leading the way with the constantly struggling Oasis challenge. Apparently, restoring an oasis requires a lot of money that I have not yet managed to get our hands on. But we are back with Eve Eureka and somehow her dog Soot and the family squirrel. Somehow Acorn and Soot ended up on this vacation with us, even though I specifically thought I said not to bring them. So Flora, the flower bunny, was not going to have any of this traveling into the jungle nonsense. She is a flower bunny. She is very prone to worrying about predators, and there are a lot of predators in the jungle. So she has not come with us, and the other two were not supposed to have come with us either, but they have. So the very first act of business that Eve Eureka had to do was to get a litter box and a food dish for our little stowaways. Even though this is supposed to be a fantastic plant collecting expedition into the jungle, where hopefully we will be able to set forth and find some of the special plants that can only be found here, and maybe even while we're at it, a little bit of buried treasure, because we need money. We need money, Eve. Science needs funding, and I do not have any funding right now. So that is part of why we are here in the jungle. Birds! Oh my gosh. Those look like my Goulian finches! Are you kidding me? There are Goulian finches in... Oh my goodness, those look just like my Goulian finches. Those actually look just like my Goulian finches in The Sims 4. I had no idea! Okay, that made my day. That 100% made my day. It is going in my joy journal. And we're gonna have Eve go out, even though there's this terrible, terrible heat wave. Look at it. You can see the way the heat is rippling outside because the heat wave is so intense. And we are going to try to see if we can have her explore the jungle, possibly find some treasure, and mostly look for some of those very special plants that we can hope to bring home so we can have a very unique species tucked away in our oasis. Now that we have provided food for Acorn, who seems to be very concerned about the fridge, let's go ahead and pet Acorn too. And we have provided a litter box for Acorn as well, and of course food for Soot. They eat the same kibble. There you go. Acorn, you shouldn't have followed me, but since you're already here, my friend. And Eve wants to level up her gardening skill. And no, we're not taking Soot on a walk. Buy a bee box. Oh my gosh, she misses her jungle. Like, she wants jungle bees. That is so funny. No, we are not going to buy a rock climbing bench, but honestly, and take a dog on a walk. Okay, you know what? We'll deal with that in a little bit, Eve. But all right, so we're going to have her go out. We're going to leave the animals here at the Expedition Center. So this is just a little expedition center that comes with the Sims 4 jungle adventures. Woo, I'm inside of a leaf. Always happy to be there, actually. And I just jumped over here because Eve is not supposed to spend a lot of time in the jungle. She has one day because that's all we could really afford. And it was $700 just for that one day. So we're going to go ahead and send her on in. We're going to clear the path with a machete. And we're just going to go see what we can do in the jungle as a plant sim. I think right now Eve is full of confidence that she can handle this completely on her own. I mean, she's a plant sim. She belongs here amid all of this greenery, doesn't she? Wouldn't you say a plant sim in the jungle is just as nature intended, even if she is wearing a really adorable dress and it is a really terrible heat wave? So she might be a little overconfident at her very first trip here. But we're going to dive in and make the most of it. All right, let's go ahead and do this. We got one repellent and one machete from just arriving here at the jungle. And our biggest risk is going to be losing out on all of our water and possibly dehydrating to death. So hopefully we can finish this up really quickly. Oh no, she's already super thirsty. Oh geez, that helicopter scared me so much. All right, hang in there, Eve. I really hope you're going to be able to be okay. She's really thirsty and I couldn't buy any water. This was probably a bad idea. Oh, here we go. Archeologist in need. Eve is blazing a trail through the thick jungle when she comes across a distressed archaeologist who seems to have dropped her bag in some quicksand. Should Eve stop to help? Okay, so we can use a fishing skill to fish out the bag. We can keep walking, or if we had a flower stem, we could use the flower stem to recover the quicksand. Let's go ahead and try to fish out the bag. Oops. Eve lets the archaeologist know she's got this and whips out a fishing rod. Trying to show off, she tries some fancy moves to snag the bag. Unfortunately, she ends up dropping the bag and it disappears in the quicksand. The archaeologist is super mad and Eve is super embarrassed. Oops. Okay, so that was not what I wanted to do. But we're here and there we go, a wild avocado tree! Yes! I spy a wild tree. Harvest this avocado, Eve. Quickly! Don't try out! Okay, good. Everything seems alright. Wait, where'd Eve go? She popped all the way back over here to let us know that she is too thirsty. Alright, we might have to come out at night. This was probably a bad idea to come to the jungle in the summer. We might shift it so that she only comes to do any jungle type of thing. Let's go ahead and take a cold shower to cool off from how hot this is. Come on, move Eve, move! I know you're really worn out. Get back inside. Okay. I should not have brought a plant sim to the jungle in summer. I'm learning a lot with all of the mistakes I make with Eve, though. Alright, let's try again. And run for it, my dear, so that you don't die, please. I have already lost 2 sims to the jungle and still have to figure out what to do about that. Alright, there. The Spice Festival is going on. Maybe if we travel in the evening, it'll be safer. Phew, okay, so now we're full up on water. Let's try this again. We're going to set out and we're going to travel through. Our 2 stowaways better stay here. It looks like Acorn is just like trying to get under the fridge. Where's Soot? Soot's playing in the puddle we left behind. Of course he is. There we are. And the water is going down, but I think we'll be able to make it this time. Phew, alright, let's grab this avocado because that is actually one of the plants that you can only get here. Yes, I'm so excited that we were able to get one. Let's collect a cutting and a microscope sample. And we're up another plant, you guys. We are actually up another plant for our collection, which makes me so happy. Look at that, the alien avocado returns. It has been a while since I have seen it. Oh my goodness. All right, so that makes me happy. But hopefully we can find, hopefully. Can I breed the frogs again? I can. There we go. I'm going to be constantly breeding these frogs. Can I breed the frogs at home? I cannot because Flora is not here. Alright, yeah, we're constantly breeding leopard frogs and selling them for money. Now I know across the bridge is going to be both the way to the temple. Oh, is that a... Oh, wow. You know, I love being in the jungle. I can't wait to get my archaeologist back so that she can explore around the jungle too. Let's go ahead and try clearing this path because sometimes there's treasure to be found. And we're going to try to make a ton of money because money is what I need for my science to get down into the lab and to hopefully be able to build my basement lab, build a bunch of greenhouses, and start working on some of the rare plants. For instance, there is the UFO plant, which I will probably only be able to find if we send ourselves into space. We do have to go and get some of the plasma fruit and garlic from the more dangerous, and the wolfsbane. Oh, there's quite a few things actually. From the more dangerous areas of the Forgotten Hollows. And we are going to want to go on a camping trip at some point in the future so that we can gather up a whole bunch of the plants that are in the Granite Falls area. Alright, there you go, Eve. Oh, did we lose my machete? Ah, dang it. Alright, so we lost the machete. That's okay. We do have some liquid energy just in case we need it. And another archaeologist in need. We learned our lesson. We need to keep walking. Alright. Oh, and now okay. Eve shrugs at the sad archaeologist and keeps on walking. Fate isn't smiling upon her as she walks right into a patch of quicksand. Luckily, it isn't too deep, and after a little bit of struggling, she breaks free. Eve is exhausted from the effort. Ah, dang it. Alright, so now we're pretty tired, but we have a can of liquid energy, so it should be okay. Let's go ahead and drink that.
Proud.
And look at my bromeliads! Oh, I'm so happy to be here. I am so happy to be here again. And look at this! The treasure chest! Yes! Let's see what we found. Hopefully this treasure chest will make it worth it. Did the liquid energy work? It worked a little bit. All right, so here is where we, oh, do we actually, we actually have a hungry flower bunny. I wonder if her somehow coming on this journey has made her needs finally start working. But a plant sim in the jungle in the middle of the night, in the middle of a heat wave, in the middle of summer. Here we go. Are we going to find treasure to fund our science? Let's see. An artifact and some adventure gear. Okay, what did we find? We found plasma bat bait, which also would work for home, and an unauthenticated vase. I was hoping for like a golden frog. Well, I guess that would be really ambitious. Let's go ahead and excavate a couple of these spots. And then we'll continue to do our plant expedition here in the jungle. We're looking for some of the rare rumored plants that might be lingering around here somewhere. And we might as well get a bit of an archaeology skill. In a way, it's just digging up different kinds of roots, right? There we go. And now she's feeling super confident from hitting the high point in the jungle. There. All right, one unauthenticated skull. Oh my gosh. Well, we may not want to work on archaeology skill because that's not really our forte, but at least we're collecting some things we can get rid of. Oh, and some more spiders. Oh, but we have the spider repellent. Sorry, little guy. Hopefully it just stunned it and didn't hurt it. All right, well, I want to excavate that too. Gosh, I just love how beautiful the jungle is. And we have an avocado. So we did end up on a good expedition, if you ask me. All right, is my... Okay, squirrel okay? I think Acorn the squirrel's okay. All right, come on, Eve. I might have to send you home soon, and you won't literally only have this afternoon. We have to go home tomorrow. Normally, I like spending a lot more time in the jungle, but to be honest, Eve has so much to do back home. No, we're not going to a club party right now, Yuki. Eve just has so much to do back home that it's very difficult to focus. There we go. Wonderful. So yeah, I'm just imagining this is like her digging up some different kinds of roots. An artifact. Oh, let's uncover the artifact. What's inside? Oh, we need to uncover it at a bench. That's right. All right. Well, it may be time to go home for the night. So let's have Eve do that. And we can just jump over to the pups. Now, what are you two up to? Meanwhile, back at the expedition center, our squirrel and our dog are chasing each other around the empty halls, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. And I do think we may need to come... No, they've got food. They have food if they want it. All right, and Eve is on her way back. What a day. What a day. Normally, I spend a lot more time in the jungle, but we don't have a lot of time, and I need to get her home where we can start making a lot of money on those microscope samples. I just really want to build a basement. And then I really want to build a little spot. Let's uncover an artifact really quickly. I want to build a little spot for Flora. Soot, come downstairs and eat then. I want to build a little spot for Flora so that she can have her very own protected little flower arranging shed of some kind. All right, there we go. Hello, Acorn. I'm trying to uncover this clump of something. And then we've got to let Eve go to bed. And then, thankfully, tomorrow won't be a heat wave. So, yeah, tomorrow should just be sunny here. The last day of summer. Oh, cool. We have a statue. And we can send away for authentication. Ugh. All right, I think we'll do that with all of the pieces, actually. Is we'll send them away to get them authenticated or not. Eve, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you up to make you put that in your inventory. And yes, all right, the jungle adventure, the jungle expedition was successful for Eve. I also like to imagine this is a work trip, so she is not really taking as much time as she normally would if she was here for pleasure and just kind of enjoying the scenery on her own, or if we were here for pleasure and enjoying the scenery on her own. But how many aspiration points did that give us? Are we getting... we're still so far away from being able to get the vacation. Only 4 hours left. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was pretty good timing. All right, come on, Eve. We've got to see if we can get out of here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. If we only have 4 hours left, we've got to see if we can do this. Oh, there we go. Oh, and Flora just got promoted to seed scatterer. Yay, Flora. That's fantastic. Nice. All right. Oh, and that gave us a whole bunch more simoles. Nice. All right. And look at Eve. She's more appropriately dressed to be a plant sim in the jungle now. But yeah, so this is a really fun way in my mind to play with the calendar feature in the Sims 4 seasons, where you have sort of work events that you can have your Sims do that could even include things like this. Let's go ahead, harvest all. I'm going to take another cutting and another microscope sample. And how far can we make it before we get snagged? Can we excavate one more spot? Here, let's actually see if we can make it all the way over here and clear this path with our hands, because there's probably more rare plants that we have not yet gotten our hands on.
Yeah,
there we go. Hopefully there's more rare plants that we can snag. Oh no, we're running low on water. Ooh. Ooh, that's going to be bad. We might have to turn around. If the trip is about to end, come on, Eve. Try to bear with it. Don't die on me. Clear the path. I think we only have like 1 more hour after this. We're gonna see how far our wonderful little plant sim can make it through the vines. All in the name of science, Eve! Alright, we made it! Okay! So where are we going now? Do we have any of like the emotion berries or other things available? Alright. Okay, there we go! Carnivorous vines! We're a plant sim, it should be okay! A glint catches Eve's eye, and she spies something shiny in the middle of a patch of vines. As she approaches, she notices that the vines move menacingly, and that a torn old boot sits among them. Is it evidence of another traveler who wasn't so lucky? Should Eve attempt to retrieve the shiny object or leave the hostile plants alone? So we can try to retrieve the treasure, which higher gardening skill, which she has very high of, leads to better results, or we can distract them with flies. I think we're going to try out her gardening skill and see how her plant sim garden skills work on this work expedition of hers. Sim-eating plant! Eve heard rumors of sim-eating plants, but has never seen one in real life. According to her horticultural knowledge, the plant stuns the victim using a poisonous gas released from the tips of the vines. Eve carefully avoids the dangerous area of the plant. The treasure is hers. Yes! We managed to score some treasure right at the last minutes too. That is so much fun. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. She's so cute when she's surrounded by greenery. Eve, this kind of greenery everywhere. This is what it is going to be like in the Oasis once we have money. And we're going to get money by throwing you up that career ladder on the botany skill. Trust me. Yes! A 10,000 symbol rare piece that we got from facing down carnivorous plants as a plant sim. I am tickled. I am pleased as punch. And here we are. Let's hurry. Harvest harvestables. Move, 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 Eve. Move, move, move. We have just discovered the rare plant in the jungle. This is all I really wanted. And also like the 10,000 symbol frog plant. That's really good. Oh yes, 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 yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, can we take cutting of the tree of emotion? Does that work? And now we have the Seri berries, we've got the flutterberries, the gutsberry, we've got the razzleberry, we've got the museberry. A swarm of bees has just appeared because we smell like delicious berries. Also we have some cherries, but that's not from here. Did I get all of the ones that are from the jungle? Was it that easy? One jungle trip and we managed to get every single jungle plant? No, we are still missing the black beans. I could have gotten the black beans if I remembered. Well, that's awesome. We managed to collect all of them, and now I think Eve literally has like 2 seconds left. Can we absorb solar energy so we feel a little bit better? And there we go. It is time to go ahead and end the vacation. All right. At the last moments, as we said goodbye to the tree of emotion, we just got so much done. That is everything I hoped that work trip could be. And hopefully, once again, it can really drive home for Eve how good being a botanist and a scientist can be. So we have returned with our squirrel and our dog at our sides. We are here. We desperately need to like toss ourselves into, there we go, just literally chuck Eve into the pool, because she's gonna need it. Oh, and she's alive, thank goodness. And then over here, our bunny is actually in need of things. That's a good thing, actually. I know that seems really terrible, but I'm really happy to see that she actually needs like her bladder taken care of. She actually needs fun taken care of. Maybe we finally fixed Flora and she has real needs and I don't feel so cheaty having her stick around anymore. Thank goodness. All right. Eve's doing great. We have an entire greenhouse full of plants, and now thanks to this amazing treasure that we have brought home with us, this wonderful jeweled gold frog. Thank you, little rare gold frog. Look at that. I've actually never seen these up close before, and they look amazing. They really do. Also, our roses are growing, thank goodness. But look at this little guy. Thanks to this jeweled frog that we are now going to sell. Dun dun dun. Look at that. Yes, I have enough money now. We can actually get some science done in this place. All right, we're going to build Flora's little shed. We are going to get things moving. I feel like we finally get to have some stuff done. I am so excited. All right, little Daisy Bush, why don't you just come inside, Daisy Bush? That's how we'll do it. All right, and speaking of inside, might as well just keep Soot's food inside, I suppose. Or actually, let's stick it outside because he and the squirrel tend to eat outside anyway. We don't really need the woodworking bench anymore, I'm sort of noticing. And if we do, I'll put it downstairs in the basement. Oh, and when did we get some starter herbs? Didn't even notice. When did the poo? Let's not keep the poo inside of... I think it came back on the vacation with us. We actually brought the poo from our animals back home from the vacation. Well, we were being very responsible for the field site, for sure. All right, let's get this little itty-bitty cute flower area started. Well, let's make it a little bigger than that. There we go. There we go. Wonderful. And I think it's just kind of going to be like another little greenhouse in a way. Sort of protected. It'll be out of the elements. Let's get rid of... Well, I guess I'm going to need the floor, huh? Maybe? I'm not sure. Because we're going to now go downstairs. Ta-da! And we are going to make a really nice basement section where we can start working on the science of what I want done. Look at how much money we have. Oh, it's glorious. I could just make a giant hallway. We could do whatever we want down here. Let's just start with a big basement. There we go. And then let's see. Too bad there's not any twirly stairs yet. Let's do some nice kind of sciencey modern floating stairs. Maybe, oh, this simple stair. I kind of like that one too. But let's go with sciencey. I want it to look like science downstairs here. Is that going to be inside? Yep. All right, and down we go. Oh, this is such a relief. All right, where is that going to be? Is that in the right place? Yeah, it looks like it's in the right place. All right. Phew, I am so happy. Thank you, magical frog. Should I make a little... I wish I could make this little shed really, really cute, actually. So let's take these walls out. And I can't believe I'm finally being able to do this. And we can stick the microscope downstairs. We can build even more greenhouses. This is going to be great. This is going to be really great. I want to make sure I do it right, though, and make it look kind of cute. So maybe we'll do a nice little door like that, because this is going to be the special little flower bunny home. This is going to be where the little flower bunny comes in, and she does all of her special things. And let's see, this is really cute. I mean, and this would be kind of cute too, just to do something really colorful. But this is going to be the flower bunny's special little area where you come on in, and she's busy crafting up flowers and making beautiful... Let's see, can I do this? Yes. And just making tons of beautiful flower arrangements. There we go. Let's get this like so we can have a nice hedge that we'll just walk right around and go downstairs to do science, but the flower bunny can have this lovely area just absolutely full of light, almost like a little greenhouse. And we'll even put in some cute plant pots and some shelves. We can display some of her best things that she has created. Let's see, do I want more light? So this is kind of like a little greenhouse. You know what, why not? She's worked really hard for us, the flower bunny, and I want her to feel super comfortable, and we'll give her her own little roof. Here we go. Maybe a cute little, yeah, like a little pentagon roof, even if it doesn't quite fit. Or like a little hexagon. Ooh, a hexagon roof I think would work. All right, Flora, who suddenly has discovered what she was all on her own. Wait a second, maybe I do have some needs that need tending to. Let's see. And let's make this smaller. Oh, that's cute. I'm not a very good builder, so this is a complete experiment for me. I can do the really fancy roofing I wanted to use, but just didn't have a good excuse yet to. Oh, that's right. And you can also like turn the, oh, that's so cute. You can turn the angle on it. I totally forgot about that. Now we have a cute little dome. Oh gosh. The shape below is kind of awkward, but like that's really awkward because it definitely needs to be a little smaller in some regards. Hang on, let me see. All right, that's good. And then let's come up here. Is that good? I have no idea. I'm not a builder. I don't do the building very often. But you know what? It's cute enough, especially if we come over and we grab some columns, and we'll just use the columns to sort of smooth over any awkwardness with it, if I can. So there we go. Move objects on. Cheat solves everything. And what's a cute column we could put over here that seems to match what we're going for? Something, whoa, no. Something that looks like it could fit out in, oh, that, you know what, that looks really cute. Can I not, ah, come on. That's interesting. Normally if you hold down the Alt, you can do whatever you want with anything, but that's interesting. All right, what about these two spots? Huh, hang on a second. Yeah, I can move that anywhere I want to go. But apparently you cannot move columns anywhere you want to go. They immediately latch into certain places. So maybe that won't work after all, unfortunately. Phooey! Alright, well I had an idea. It didn't quite work out the way I was hoping, but I didn't know you couldn't move, like, free move columns. Maybe there's like a special cheat for it. Alright, well that's fine. I'll just have to sell these. That's fine. And talk about an awkward little hut house thing. Oh, maybe we can just put like a plant up against it. My solution is always going to be plants. Basically, if I'm a little worried about the way something's laid out, I'll just throw a plant against it and I'll just pretend like everything's fine. Do I have one that sort of turns at an angle a little bit more? I do have the, like, a little oak. Oh, it'd be like a little oak tree house. Huh. Nope, it would mess up the pathing because of how big it is. Alright, I'm gonna stop messing with this with all of you guys having to stick and watch me. Because this roof isn't going to work, is it? At the end of the day, I think I need to just go with something a little bit simpler. So let's do this. Let's come over here. Let's come over here. Maybe one more. I guess that's kind of the... What did I do over here? I made it just long like that. Why doesn't that line up? Huh. The mysteries of roofs that I never mess with. Well, you know what? I take it all back. Alright. I'm done tormenting you guys. I just really was trying to figure out what to do. But basically, the bottom line is, one way or another, I'm going to figure out how to give our wonderful flower bunny her own adorable little shed where she can happily, in peace, go ahead and make some beautiful flower arrangements. Oh, and can I even change these colors? Oh, there we go. Much better. much better. So wonderful. We'll have to see how Flora adjusts to suddenly finding her own humanity as well, since all of a sudden her needs are apparently there. And we're going to be building our basement very soon, which I'm super excited about because it means we finally have a layer prepared for science. Look at this place. It's gonna be awesome. We can put frogs up on the walls. We definitely need to get like some lights down here because I can't even see a rotten thing. Hang on just a second. Let's see. Let's get some, like, well, you know, we could go with just the sharp sciencey lights, which wouldn't be the worst actually. Just a bunch of saucers for science basically. Or we could go for, let's see. Oh, cool! We could go for something a little more subtle along some parts of the wall. We'll figure it out. We will figure out what is best for science. Maybe the bolts. Oh, those are kind of cool too. But they definitely don't light anything up, that's for sure. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. All thanks to a little frog treasure piece that we were able to find. thanks to the carnivorous vines and Eve's wonderful talent with plants. Her botany skills are finally being uncovered, and we'll have to see where we are going to go on the botany career and how Flora will hopefully be able to really start growing a ton of flowers. We might even like expand a little florist greenhouse down here. There's so many options. In fact, I could go ahead and expand this greenhouse and we could start sorting out the flowers and then having a greenhouse that we can put in the plants we just brought back from the jungle that we could fill with jungle plants. The possibilities are truly endless and I think we're gonna have a great time exploring them. So I will see you guys next time. Oh, hang on. Let's all admire. Let's all admire what we've done. Flora's adorable little shed where she can now come in. And she can now have all of her flower arranging in safety and the beginnings of our science basement. Finally! And we'll play more with them next time. So I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.